Iran calls on Trump to address Iranians with respect, not threat of war.
Here's a summary of the article.
London, Iran called on Monday on the United States to address the Islamic Republic with respect, not threat of war, a day after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened Tehran in a tweet, raising concerns about a potential U.S.-Iran conflict. On Sunday, Trump tweeted, "If Iran wants to fight, that will be the official end of Iran. Never threaten the United States again." Zarif, who was educated in the United States, actually praised Trump for earlier remarks seen as pushing back against hawks in his administration who were encouraging conflict. Trump has tightened economic sanctions against Iran, and his administration says it has built up the U.S. military presence in the region. It accuses Iran of threats to U.S. troops and interests. Britain told Iran on Monday not to underestimate the resolve of the United States, warning that if American interests were attacked then the Trump administration would retaliate. The foreign minister of Oman, which in the past helped pave the way for negotiations between Iran and the United States, visited Tehran on Monday.
This post received a score of 42,205, with an upvote ratio of 81%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I seriously hate this world where major threats of war are threatened over goddamn Twitter. Edit, no, dumbasses, I don't want to return to 50s era politics. Something over Twitter's character limit and maybe something higher than a 5th grade reading level would be more presidential, though.
There was a good South Park episode about that.
I like how many South Park fans insist South Park sucks now that it's making fun of Trump. They thought because South Park was edgy, the showrunners surely must be pro-Trump.
Is South Park pro anyone, anything?
They are pro-comedy, meaning they will make fun of anything and everything. The best quote from the show is, "It's either all okay or none of it is okay," to paraphrase.
To be clear, don't get your moral truths from a fucking cartoon.
Political commentary through comedy has always been a thing.
Essentially what a court jester's job was. To call the ruling class on their bullshit. But it was okay, because he's just a fool and they would present it as humor.
And if they hit a little too close to home they'd disappear and another more mindful fool would take their place. A mind fool, if you will.
I like how a few guys is representing the whole country, on pretty much both sides. Makes it pretty easy to despise any country, especially if you're a fucking moron. The propaganda machine is in full swing on all fronts, check your sources and be skeptical.
Does Iranian propaganda in Reddit count?
The internet is an immense powerful tool for governments to get support by tugging your arm. That's why people should be critical, and not blindly accept all information presented to them.
Dear Iranians, we haven't even figured out how to get him to address _us_ with respect. So good luck. Regards, Americans.
P.S. Most of us don't want war.
Checks out username. Thought it said you, stockpiling at first.
That would also check out.
Raises defense raises special defense.
I douse myself in oil to raise my evasiveness.
Raises extra special defense. Ha 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 ha. He doesn't even respect Americans.
Only American president to attack a Gold Star family. He doesn't even respect the Americans that died fighting for us.
He doesn't respect anybody, man.
Putin.
No, that's fear.
Going to war with Iran would be great. Just look at how Iraq ended up. All those oil revenues, I mean democracy that was spread. Like minus all the civilians' deaths, war casualties, ruined families, war crimes, lies and corruption, ISIS, destroyed infrastructure, etc. I think it went pretty well.
The oil revenue were nowhere close to the cost of the war on U.S. taxpayers. It was just large shareholders of weapon companies like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, General Dynamics, and oil companies like Halliburton that profited. The average American got fucked in that war and they didn't even know it. Imagine spending multi-trillion dollars dropping bombs in Iraq instead of spending it on basically anything else: public jobs, roads, bridges, schools, teachers, healthcare, etc.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.